won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Inciarte is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, and he'll make the catch to ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Thompson's under it. 2 down.
Center fielder number 11.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ender Inciarte. Down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 guys.
Having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Still down by a count of 4. Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate Cheney.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. The stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and the fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 13.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Smoke toward third. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Riding in once again, Dansby Swanson. And that's dead center for strike one. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison, as we begin the top of the fourth. From the stretch. Bullet back up the middle. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, one out.
The catcher, number 17.
Ready for another chance, Kyle Farmer. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, T.J. Rivera.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Farmer is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ryan Dull is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Here comes the 0-1.
And there's a base hit on the line.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Trace Thompson digs in. Bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. LA's on top, 6-2. Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. High fly ball out to deep right field. David get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Oh, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
And the next in is Johan Camargo.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's the first out.
Not a... Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And they're going to call this a home run. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll... Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Camargo has it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Camargo is there. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Cold strike, 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
The catcher, number
He's set, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll come home with it. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Now back, third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Andrew Cole will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit out towards second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Shane Carl takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Ready for another shot now, Logan Morrison. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line toward the alley in left center. Number 13 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The catcher, number 17.
Next up will be swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
In now, T.J. Rivera as he drives a liner to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jock Peterson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Peterson.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rivera rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. Ball's there and Suzuki makes the tag. He's out at the plate. Trace Thompson digs in. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 22.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Kershaw.
It's put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. But look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Dodgers have elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Number 28, Chris Archer.
2 out, nobody on.
Count remains at 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready, here's the first offering. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Logan Morris.
Cody Bellinger will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. 1 run is scored. Davis scores. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is right there, 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, T.J. Rivera. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Tucker Barnhart will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Tucker Barnhart.
0-1 the count.
Now the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're going to put the tag on at third. He's out trying to advance, and that somehow becomes a double play to get him out of the inning. Tucker Barnhart is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
This change for the Dodgers. Now playing third base, number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Number 13.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in and looking for more, Kurt Suzuki. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1-2, here it comes. Fouled away. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Carlos Estrella, we called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. We'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hit.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Rob Segedin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Hit hard. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base.
Albies brings it in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Trace Thompson digs in. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Zach Greinke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Hit on the ground to short. Machado is there. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was.
And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself. And
Your attention, please.
back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network. Set to go in the ninth from SunTrust Park. Trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Right fielder, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Here's Manny Machado now. Runner goes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On a bad decision there as they won't get him at third. Sam Freeman enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Cody Bellinger will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. Now a bunt attempt here. Step on the bag for 1. A play at the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Only 1. Digging in to try it again, number 13. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Bellinger in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Suzuki takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 3.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fly ball, and this should do it. In there, a base hit. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the parker.
Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Final strike for the Braves. And Tinseltown will be aglow tonight. The Dodgers are National League champions.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
They don't get any bigger than this. Welcome to Game 7 of the World Series, exclusively on MLB Network. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series, between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Striding into the box, number 25. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Popped him up. Bellinger will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Tyler Austin. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, John Donaldson.
just underway here in Southern California. Sent on the ground out to second. Goslin is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. This side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Stepping up now, Phil Goslin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Play ball. Batting second, the shortstop, Manny Machado. Three.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cruz is creeping up on a nice milestone over his great career. 400 big flies. Be fun to see him accomplish that, hopefully in the near future. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Seguin rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big?
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Austin Barnes is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Stanton looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Standing in now, Phil Goslin. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. On to first, and it's in time as they're fighting.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Miguel Andujar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Bellinger has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, number 25. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Bellinger is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the... Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50. Pedro Strop.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him. Ready for another chance. Rob Segedin, a hit in 2 at-bats for him. Austin is under it. 2 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He can't track it down as this ball falls. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And a relay to the plate. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So one. Here's Tyler Austin now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander, Craig Kimbrel. They'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Josh Donaldson. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Bellinger is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrel, he's 1 for 4. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Bullet back up the middle. Hicks is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Austin Barnes, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
The pitcher number 46, Craig Kimbrel.
Corey Seager will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Well-timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Now back to the... And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Heroes are born in October, and you can add another name to that one right here as he finds a way to win this thing with a dramatic walk-off. Wow! What a clutch at bat, what a game, and what a World Series.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you said it, Matt.
ball. Let's play ball. Play ball. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. Take your base, ball four. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. Take your base, ball four. Let's play ball. Play ball. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. Take your base, ball four. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. Take your base, ball four.
And hitting for the Phillies, number 15.
Let's play ball. Play ball. He's safe.